September 11th, 2001. A normal morning turned into a nightmare. Within just 102 minutes, the most powerful country in the world was brought to its knees. But what really happened that day, and why does it still haunt America? This is the story of 9/11. It was a bright Tuesday morning in New York City. People were heading to work, grabbing coffee, starting their day like any other. At the World Trade Center, thousands of employees filled the Twin Towers. No one knew this would be their last morning. At the same time, 4 commercial airplanes took off from different airports across the United States. Everything seemed normal, but it wasn't. Shortly after takeoff, something went terribly wrong. 19 terrorists hijacked 4 airplanes. Passengers and crew members were taken hostage. Pilots were overpowered, and the planes were turned into weapons. No one on the ground knew what was coming. At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. A massive explosion shook the city. Flames burst out. Smoke filled the sky. People were confused. Some thought it was an accident, but it wasn't. Just 17 minutes later, at 9:03 a.m., a second plane hit the South Tower. The world watched in shock, live on television. Now it was clear this was no accident. America was under attack. Panic spread across New York City. People ran through the streets, covered in dust and fear. Inside the towers, thousands were trapped. Some tried to escape, others waited for help. Firefighters rushed in, knowing they might never come back out. They climbed floor after floor in a race against time. At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower collapsed. In just 10 seconds, it turned into dust. Then, at 10:28 a.m., the North Tower collapsed too. The skyline of New York was gone. Thousands of lives were lost. But the attacks didn't stop there. Another plane crashed into the Pentagon, the heart of America's military. And a 4th plane, United Flight 93, was heading toward Washington, D.C. But the passengers fought back. They sacrificed their lives to stop the plane. By the end of the day, nearly 3,000 people were dead. Families were broken. The nation was in shock. America would never be the same again. The attacks led to wars, new security systems, and a global fight against terrorism. 9/11 was not just an attack. It was a moment that changed the world forever. Even today, the memories remain. The stories, the heroes, the losses. We remember because we must never forget.